um, Today was a bit of an interesting day. Um, I was being more careful, extra careful, more aware of. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I was being a bit more careful, or extra careful, and more aware of my decision making. Um, last, excuse me. I don't know why I have the hiccups right now. I created a watch list last night, and and uh sorry, my mind is just blank right now. I created a watch list last night, and I was just looking up stocks from all the big percent gainers from yesterday and after hours, and RIG came on my screen. I had ticker symbol MIS. Um, of course, I had Fossil. I have NI. Um, I had FOSL, which is Fossil, and AKD. I was still watching GME and Express, which is EXPR. I didn't really focus on the stocks that were up today, and I'll explain why. But um, when I got to my computer this morning, um, I had like 3 or 4 opportunities today. Um, I can't remember which, but I saw about 4 stocks on Naked, False. I don't even know if it's called Naked, but NAKD, False, Fossil, which is FOSRIG, and HIMS. Um, I wanted to trade them all. I saw opportunity in them all, but with HIMS, I saw HIMS, and I'll show you here. Um, HIMS was, I knew it was gonna fade today. Uh, Market open or uh, pre-market, it was up. I had this big run up, and then it was fading, and I'm like, I feel like this is gonna continue to downtrend. Um, so I was like, I'm gonna short this. But I looked at it and I'm like, yo, this is consists of none of my trap strategies. It's not the first green day. It's not the first red day. Um, it's downtrending pre-market. I know the float's high from when I looked at it yesterday, and I'm just not filling the stock. I'm not shorting it definitely because it's not red. I'm not gonna long it because I don't like the way the trend is. Um, I don't like the trend. I don't like. I probably didn't even like the yearly trend. It was more of a short for me than a long. It was more of a short for me than a long, but I just didn't like nothing about it. I had put it on my watch list, but when market opened, it just it went down. It went up so much and it started fading pre-market. It was like it became a choppy stock for me. And as you can see here, uh, it's choppy. Look, like literally, it went to 15, then it went to 17, and then I was down back near 15, and now it's up near 17. I don't like stocks like that. I don't like trading choppy stocks. So I was watching the pre-market, and I'm like, why am I gonna trade this that's still green on a day? It's up 30%, and I'm not. I feel when I looked at it, I just became confused. And when I noticed that about myself, whenever I look at a chart and I'm like, this is confusing, I know not to trade it, but I have to check myself to make sure I don't trade it. So then Fossil, uh, I didn't have my eyes on it like that, But um, I completely forgot about this one when the market opened. RIG got my main focus. So it started fading. Um, it started fading, and I mean, I never even looked at it honestly, but this was a really good opportunity, better than RIG, but it slipped out of my mind. So it's like it's okay. And I think yesterday, let me look at the hourly chart. Uh, okay, all right. Because one of these stocks that I was watching, I can't remember which one. Oh no, it was EXPR. But EXPR kept going red and then spiking. Um, it went red, spiked, and it went red, and then it spiked, and it went red again, and now it spiked again. So stocks like that, I don't fuck with. I mean, I just don't. And there was no shares available to short anyway, but I just don't like stocks like that that go not really go up and then come down and go up, but just choppiness. I don't like choppiness. So Ridge right here, you can see my trades on those triangles, but Ridge was going red, and it was like when I got to it, it had this thing right here where it's kind of like perked up, and but it was hovering above red to green by like a few cents. So I got in. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit closer. So I got in right here. Um, well, I bought 100 shares. Oh no, I bought 400 shares altogether. Um, I bought 400 shares altogether with a risk of it was I think it was 75. So if I got in at okay, so it was a 10-cent risk. Yeah, I remember it was a 10-cent risk. It went a little bit over my $30 risk, but I was okay with it because it was a slow moving stock. It wasn't as volatile, and I was near red to green, and it was fading. So then I noticed that it was just failing to failing to push up. I could see it. The price action and the level twos, it wasn't pushing up. It didn't want to push up all the way. So I added another 400 shares here. Um, excuse me. And I'm like red to green. I'm cutting. Excuse me. The high day, or not the high day, but red to green was at 73. Red to green was at 73. Um, um, I did more than what I was trying to risk because I added shares. I'm like, okay, the price action I can see is gonna fail, and if I lose a little bit more, it's okay. If I lose $60 to $70, it's okay because for one, I'm getting more conviction. Um, I keep forgetting uh, for to show you everything before my research before I actually go into the trade, but I knew it had a high float, so that gave me a lot of conviction. But it was weird because it was still pushing up anyway. But it had a high float, and then not only that, it had an offering. Um, I'll show you here. I can find it. I should have prepared this before I even started the video. It had an offering somewhere here. Um, I think it was like 47 or 32 million. Where are you? It's somewhere here. I should have wrote this down on my notes. It's somewhere here. Where are you? I know there's an offering. It's coming. I can feel it coming. Here we go. back in 2008. They had a merge. They had a merge um, with the company. So the merge, and when I read this, the company did an offering, plus the company they merged with got an offering too. And um, I don't know. I didn't read this all, but maybe later or another day I'll read it. But here's the offering. Here's the rest of it. And see if I can find any quick information. All right. So yeah, here that's what it is. So there was an offering, and they had a merge. So anytime they do a merge, I already know. I read the other form that I showed of this on my last video. Anytime they do a merge, there's an offering. You may not see it because the other company has the offering too. So if the company you're currently looking up right now doesn't have you don't see an offering, whoever they merged with has that offering, and they can dump it onto this company as well. So because in order for them to merge, they gotta immediately make profit. And when they immediately make profit, that's when they start dumping shares because they got to make their money. So when I shorted here, it hit my wrist. I got out. I said, I'm not going to be stubborn. I'm not going to make it harder for myself. And it just started pushing up. Then uh, before I got out of the trade, my dumb ass made a big mistake that I knew I shouldn't have done. But I have side hustles that I do. To make extra money so I can pay my bills and not touch my trading money. Um, I I had two things I needed to do, and they were both on a time limit. Um, and instead of not accepting these orders, I accepted them and had to quickly leave the house to we'll go get them done like a dumbass. Um, but um, fucking I knew not to say yes, but I did because I just wanted to make the quick money, and I didn't think I was gonna really trade like that today. I don't want to trade. I don't want to do anything. I don't I don't want to. I don't want to trade like that anymore. So I, after that, I clicked yes. I got into this trade, thinking it was just gonna quickly do this number for me right here. Um, and I forgot that it had a high float, and I knew it was going to just slowly downtrend, gradually downtrend. And then it hit my risk, and then as I'm getting up to go handle the business that I need to go handle, I was down like $67 on the trade, or yeah, $67 or $80, whatever it was. I saw that okay, it wasn't trying to push past the high day, which was 80, because when the market opens, it's considered a new high day. Pre-market doesn't count. So a high day was 380, as you can see here. And the low day is 3. So I took another short of 800 shares, and I really wanted 77, 78, 80, but it gave me I got it there, and then it pushed up a little bit. It hit 380, but it wouldn't go past. Um, it wouldn't go past 380, and then that's when it just started tanking. Or not tanking, but it had this panic right here, and I was trying to give it more time, and I was gonna give it more time, but I got into I got into this dumbass. I made this dumb decision of having two orders that I needed to go do, two items I needed to go deliver, and it's all on a time thing where I can't just do it when I want to. I have to do it immediately. Um, and then, excuse me. After that, um, after that, it I sold it, and right after I sold it, that bit tanked. Now I was thinking, okay, man, I'm just gonna trade it from my phone and all that, but I didn't feel comfortable trading it from my phone. So I exited, and then boom, it just fucking tanked on my ass, and I could have been up probably almost $200, and it kept fading, and then a couple hours later, or an hour later, I'm taking another look at it. This shit does this big ass thing right here where it fucking tanks hard. I could have been up fucking 70 something dollars per share. And to be honest, when I saw that it was gonna fail right here, I was gonna add another 800 shares or 400 shares right here. I know that's beyond my risk, but I could clearly see it, and I was gonna cut 2 cent. Like I was trying to get it around like fucking. If I got 400 shares, it would have been cool if I got it around 75, because that's 75 times 400 shares. That's 5 cent times 400 shares. That's $40. If I did 800 shares, that would have been. Let me see. Let me do the math. I can't even do the math right now. So if I got it at 5 cent, 0.05 times 400 shares, that would have been another $20 at risk. If I did 800 shares, that would have been $40 at risk. But it would have been okay because per 10 cent would have been 160. So I missed all of this, and then looking back, I'm like, bro, I would have been in at 800 shares, and it went down from my entry, which was my entry was what? Excuse me, 376. The lower day was 302, so that's a 73 cent difference. And I'm not thinking what the fuck? I'm not thinking, oh, the money I could have made, but I'm just trying to show myself what I missed out because I made a bad decision on leaving the house. But 73 times 800 shares, not saying I would have gotten the lower day, but that would have been $584. Now, when I was thinking about adding, but I refused to add because I'm like, I gotta go. Um, it could have been 0.73 times 1,600 shares the most. That would have been 1,168. Not saying I would have got the exact bottom. I probably would have covered here, or probably here, or who knows where I would have covered. But my goal is to cover at the exact bottom. But not the exact bottom, but when it does a big crack, I probably would have covered here. But my arrogance, not even my arrogance, but my failure to manage my responsibilities caused me to miss out on this opportunity. Fossil had a major opportunity. GME is down a lot, um, but it is what it is. I'm glad that I was able to take advantage of this opportunity, watch this stock, and I'm proud of myself. So that was my trade. I was down $67 or 80 something bucks. Now I'm only up $5 and I'm cool with it.